Every year, just around this time, the biggest sporting event in the Caribbean take place. And we are up and running again in this year Caribbean Premier League T20 cricket competition in the West Indies. In the first match, as usual, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons goes to the Warner Park to take on the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. And after 10 overs, Antigua and Barbuda Falcons been asked to take first strike or 83 for 4 of the 10 overs. The batsmen out, Joel Andrew for naught, Raheem Cornwall for 3, Kareem Gore is on 53 from 30 deliveries, Bevan Jacobs made 1, and Fabian Allen made 12. Bowling for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, Kyle Myers 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 12. Faruqi 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 14. Jason Holder 2 overs, no maiden, none for 18. Naseem Shah 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 18. And Wakar Samakil 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 14. So St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots winning the toss and asking the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons to take first strike. At the drinks break, they are 83 for 4. 83 for 4 after 10 overs. The playing 11 for the Antigua Barbuda Falcons. Hello everyone and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company. I look forward to our live interaction as we look at this first CPL game for 2025. You know, it's good when CPL is playing for me because I do not have a team, and so I welcome all the interactions. So the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons playing 11 is Raheem Cornwall, Joel Andrew, Bevan Jacobs, Shakib Al-Hassan, Fabian Allen, Himad Wazim, who's the captain, Odin Simit, Jaden Seals. Very good to see Jaden Seals. I love this. I'm glad. I think that he can become a good T20 bowler. Gazafar, Obed McCoy, and Kareem Gore. For the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, it's captain as usual. Oh, new captain, Jason Holder is the captain. So Evan Lewis, Andre Fletcher, Kyle Myers, Riley Rosu, Alec Atanes, Jason Holder, Jael Gooley, Abbas Afridi, Naseem Shah, Faruqi, and Wakar Salamakil. So those are the two playing 11. So Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, they are batting. And so they are batting, and Gore is on 53. They are about to start now for the 11th over. Round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Shakib Al-Hassan, who strokes it down to long on, and they will get a single. So 84 for 4 is the score. Gore, who's on 53, will come into strike. Just as I said at the CPL, so let's start with some controversy right away. Get some controversy going. Just as I said that the CPL is the biggest sporting event in the Caribbean each year, then I wondered about Champs. Is Champs bigger than CPL or CPL bigger than Champs? Champs is a huge event, you know. Huge event with international audience. The stadium packed every year as a sporting event. Maybe I should do a poll and get your feedback on which one is bigger. Which is a bigger event? Which is bigger? Is it CPL or is it Champs? Or CPL is a 1 month tournament, so and Champs is a 1 week tournament, so it's not bigger. Is that the way we look at it, or what's the impact? Which has the bigger impact, CPL or Champs? It will be very interesting. So let's do a poll and get your view, because just as I said that CPL is the biggest tournament in the West, sporting tournament in the West Indies each year, then all of a sudden it come to me that Champs might challenge it. So let me get your view. So there's the poll. So please vote on the poll. Which is the bigger event? Champs or CPL? It will be interesting. And later probably we could do a poll and said, which is the biggest event in the Caribbean? We could probably look at Reggae Sumfest, Crop Over, Carnival, Trinidad Carnival. We could probably look at those three and we'll do a poll in the second innings. Yeah? We could do that, man, and get your feedback. This is pulled away down to deep mid-wicket. Straight to the fielder who misfield. Will they go back for two? Can't tell. Athanaze, was it that misfield? The score goes up to 87 for 4. Abbas is bowling, none for 4. This is his first over. Gore is on 55. Shakib Al-Hassan is on 7. Remind you that Antigua and Barbuda Falcons are batting. Welcome everyone to the show. This is, it's not West Indies playing for me. I know that. So for me, good. Those are the two openers. They fell cheaply. Andrews for North, Cornwall for 3. As that is tucked into the onside by Shakib Al-Hassan. He moves up to 8. The score is now 88 for 4 after 10.5. Jamor Small, good evening, man. I'm here on the battlefield. Yes, you're. I know that you are bringing the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, right? Jerome Small, that's your team. So we have a lot of persons here. The champion is saying, I would rather they have started with 2 of the strongest team rather than 2 of the weakest team. I'll tell you how that go though, that it pulled away high in the air, gone over back with a square leg for 6. 94 for 4 at the end of over number 11. So Gore just pulling that one away, high over backward square leg for 6. 94 for 4 at the end of the 4th over, of the 11th over. Remember that St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot won it not too long ago. Guyana Amazon Warriors won it, and then St. Lucia Kings won it. But it is going to be like this, the champion. Once the final is being played in a place like Guyana, the reverse would have happened if the finals were going to be played in Antigua and Barbuda. The tournament would probably start in Guyana. But because the final is being played there, it's like a build-up to that. So these first rounds of matches will be hosted by Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. So they will play their 5-0 matches. Both teams will play their 5-0 matches. And then you move on, I think, to Barbados and St. Lucia. So in that round, Barbados and St. Lucia play their 5-0 matches also. So they play everybody. And then now it goes on to Trinidad and Guyana. Because really and truly, the final for this year is going to play in Guyana again. I think next year will be in Barbados. So you'll realize that next year, Barbados will host the final set of matches, leading up to the final. So that's how they do it. It's not necessarily starting with 2 of the weaker teams, but we can never know because this St. Kitts and Nevis team looks good on paper for me. Over the wicket comes Farouk, bowls and hit high in the air by Gore. Someone is getting under it. About 3 fielders and the keeper took it, Fletcher. So 95 now for 5. 95 for 5. You feel like the champion? You feel like dismissal? I don't know. Mr. Casanova said champs has to be bigger per day because champs is only a week long. It's interesting to get your view, and that's why I put up the poll, because as I said, just as I said that CPL was the biggest sporting event in the Caribbean each year, then champs came to mind, and I said, and I start the debate, which one is bigger, and in my mind, and then I said, let me put up the poll as you saw I put it up. So thank you for your feedback, Mr. Casanova. I hope I'll get more feedback and person will vote. A big eye from Spain, Nick Vickers. So please excuse my ignorance, but what is champs? Okay. Champs is the biggest track and field event. Is the biggest high school event, track and field event in the world. The biggest. The National Stadium in Jamaica is filled. And it's just a simple biggest track and field event in the world. For high school children. Yes. Yeah. Patriots looking good so far. Yeah, are you at the ground, Jamor Smalls? I would appreciate it if you're at the ground. Are you at the ground? Yes, so Nick Vickers, it's a track and field event that takes place in Jamaica every year towards the end of March for high school children. It's a 1-week event, and especially on the final day, everything appears to, or most things in Jamaica appear to stop for it. And to get a ticket to go to champs is one of the hardest things, because persons from all over the world descend on Jamaica for that week. Track and field scouts and all over the world. So it's a big thing. Is Pollard still playing again this year? I think so, Mr. Casanova, but Puran is the captain for the TKR. I don't want to see these retired guys taking up space that a youngster could have. That goes for Puran, Pollard, all of them. But remember that the CPL is not owned by the West Indies, you know. It's owned by... Who owns the CPL currently now? Somebody can tell me. So it's really a private entity. Yes, you are in the battlefield, Mr. Jamor Small. Good. Yes, Odin Simit playing for the team that is batting, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. Your other boys out already, Fabian Allen. Yes. So your other boy is out already. So thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you being here, and keep the comments coming. Flicked away through the onside by Imad Wazim down to Cow Corner. Will they come back for 2? Let's see. Yes, they came back for 2. The score is 99 for 5. 99 for 5 after 12 overs. It's 12 or 13. After 12 overs, 95 for 5. So I'm just going to check on the poll to see what's the poll saying. So 78% said CPL, 22 said champs. So CPL is leading 3-1. So 99 for 5. Wazim is on 3. Shakib is on 10. As Shakib takes strike, he is going to face up to Naseem. Naseem, the Pakistani right-arm seamer over the wicket, bowls to Shakib, who whips it away down to fine leg, and it's dropped. It's dropped on the fine leg boundary. The person was going for the camera catch and dropped it. Is that Mr. Casanova there with a cup in his hand? Is that you, Mr. Casanova, with the cup in his hand? 100 comes up. So Naseem pitched up and on Wazim leg, and he whips it away to his fellow Pakistani. And the fielder on the boundary just have a straightforward catch. I don't know who is he. And he went for the camera catch and spilled the catch. Cool. Thanks for that. Sounds like a great event. It is a great event. It's a great event. I'm telling you, and it's fierce. It's absolutely fierce. And you have students from all over the Caribbean competing in champs. All over the Caribbean. They descend on Jamaica every September, you know, and some of more than 50% of them don't go back home after they came to Jamaica. But it's just the nature of it. Mr. Casanova said, laugh my LMAO. I am driving home from work, not me. turn away into the onside, and there is no run. I don't understand that, Mr. Casanova. He said 4 days said frame. No, it was a dolly. Well, it wasn't really a dolly, but he should have just, it's an easy catch. But he went for the camera. It was an easy catch, frame. I don't share your opinion. My opinion differs from yours. It was an easy catch. But he went for the camera catch. It was something similar like Russell did in the first T20 against Australia at Savannah Park. Went for the camera catch when the ball was much closer to him than he thought or misjudged it. Naseeb bowls, played away into the offside. He looks to turn it into the onside, but it came off the leading edge. So Trevor Marks is saying, yeah, I agree that the older ones need to give up the younger ones. Give the younger ones their space. Frame said, what do you think is a good score on this pitch? 220, and I think par score is 220. Jamor Small, give us an understanding of how the pitch is playing, because this ground is very small and the pitch is usually a belter. This is the same ground that Australia won those 3 matches on. This is the same ground that Shea Hope scored the 100 on in the T20 match. So it's going to be very interesting to see. So give us an understanding of what you think is a good score on the pitch, Jamor Small. Young Bravo is back too, yes. Darren Bravo is back. His coach, Dwayne, is coaching the TKR. So we have a lot of poll to do. So I'm going to end this poll about the Kervin Duncan is asking a very good question, guys. So you guys need to ask what do you consider an older cricketer? So I know what they mean, but I can't explain for them. So let them answer you, Kervin Duncan. And I think you know what they mean too. I think you're just being provocative. You know. So there's so I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll about the music event, whether crop over, Reggae Sumfest, or Trinidad Carnival, which of the 3 is bigger. I'm going to do a poll for that shortly. I was thinking about doing a poll for whether you think that players like Pollard, who is closer to 40 than 30, those players, if you think that they should retire and younger players should be playing. I may do a poll about that too, but I'm definitely going to do the one about the music events. Reggae Sumfest, Crop Over, and Trinidad Carnival. I wonder which one of them is in that. Which other event is in those three category? I know all the other countries have events. Is that rain dropping Jamor Small? Hit over the top, goes down to long off, out cut. Holder took the catch as Shakib Al Hassan came on his front foot and just Eve Salamakil down to long off and he's out caught. So they have lost their 6th wicket, 102 for 6, and probably tonight is an early night for us all, which I am always happy, you know. Always happy for early nights. And in this case, my good friend Jamor is fretting. So Mr. Casanova is saying 35 and up is older cricketer. Okay, so there you have it, Kervin Duncan. Frame said they need experienced guys in their squad. That's why they are in the team. So, yeah, Buju Banton, biggest and most impactful artist since Bob Marley, said Kervin Duncan. Is that true? I can't. Maybe another time we can get into that poll. I'll be doing a number of CPL matches, not all, but I'll be doing a large number, especially the Guyana Amazon Warriors matches and the TKR matches. Those matches I will be doing those matches. So we can we can save other polls for those times because it will be interesting. Is that the West Indies playing? So I'm far more relaxed. I'm not uptight. I am not, So we can do a lot. When the West Indies is playing, you are emotionally attached to it. And, but now, 102 for 6, Odin Simit comes to the crease to face Sabakil. He's going to go on the back foot and defend this one. Comes in. Oh, he didn't defend. He cuts it away. Can't beat the man at backward point and there is no run. But he was on the back foot nonetheless, but he didn't defend. They might make 150. How big is the Jamaica Premier League? Said Mr. Casanova. No, it is improving, but it's not in the say it's Salamakil balls to Smith ball. He swung across the line. Simple as that. Didn't pick the googly and Smith gone for naught from 2 deliveries. So 102 for 7 are the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. 102 for 6. 102 for 6. They might make 150. How big is the Jamaica Premier League? It naturally is the biggest domestic football competition in the Caribbean. Naturally. I did not know that Cavalier in particularly, well, I guess Mount Pleasant too, Montego Bay United, Mount Pleasant, Montego Bay United, and Cavalier. I never knew that they have so many players from all over the Caribbean in their squad. There are players from all over the Caribbean in their squad. Well, the champion, he never stayed long around to do that. Giving up 1 seat, why? CPL is private. Giving us up 1 seat, why? So Frame was right. Frame said Simit will make a Ducks. But how did you know that, Frame? You were wishing for it to happen, Frame? It appears that Frame was wishing for that to happen. Why do you wish a batsman to make a Ducks? Is that personal, Frame? It appears to be personal, man. You were wishing for the batsman to make a Ducks. Salamakil goes to Gazafa. I don't know that name. He just swung across the line. That's it. Yes. So Peter Gruff is saying that TNT Carnival is the biggest and the best. But we're going to do a poll. Thank you for your opinion. We're going to do a poll in due course as that is steered away down towards Sturzman by Gazan Far. 103 for 7. 103 for 7. I want Darren Bravo and Edmire back in the test squad. Dr. Brown, make it happen. Curve and Duncan, I can't call for those two to be in the test squad. Number one, for me, both would have to be playing red ball cricket. So I'm not going to call for anyone to be in the test squad who is not playing red ball cricket. However, I think that Darren Bravo was unfairly treated when he was not selected to go to South Africa or was not selected for the A team. At that time, he was clearly the best batsman in the region playing red ball cricket, and he was not selected. So I don't know the reason why they did not. He was very much unfairly treated. He should have been selected, but I can't call for him now. I can't call for a player who is not playing red ball cricket to play test cricket. That's not my principle. My principle is that you have to play. You have to be playing those because, because I think, wasn't Edmire dropped from Guyana 50 over squad, a 50 over team? A lot of girls tend to go watch the JPL compared to other sports apart from track and field. I think they go and watch. No, They watch motorsports more than the Premier League, you know, Mr. Casanova. Hold the balls, hit away into the offside, can't beat backward point, 103 for 7. This is over number 15, 4.2. Ghazanfar is the batsman. Imad Wazim is on 5. The Pakistani. He's the captain of this Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. 103 for 7. We are over number 15. Warner Park normally got something for over the wicket comes older pitched up. Loud appeal is out. Wicket number 8, Ghazanfar goes 103 for 8, and the Patriots are on fire at Warner Park. And Jamor Sumal must be happy, man. I'm going to read Jamor Sumal's comment now. He said that Warner Park normally got something both for batters and bowlers. Right now, it got a strong eastern breeze blowing across the field right now. Thank you very much. That expert analyst there. Expert analyst there from Jamor Sumal. He said, you know, you heard that analyst. Wonderful. Warner Park normally got something both. Warner Park normally got something both for batters and bowlers. Right now, it got a strong easterly breeze blowing across the field right now. Thank you very much for that update, Jamor Small. Remind you that the ABF, Antigua and Barbuda Falcons are 103 for 8. Imad Wazim is on 5, and Jaden Seals, the darling of the Caribbean right now, walks to the crease. How old is Bravo now, though? Plus, they refused to pick him the last time due to ageism. If that was the reason that they gave for not picking him the last time, it was wrong, because you would have heard me say it all the while. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's really the performance that matters. And the time when they never picked him to go to South Africa or picked him for the A team, it was wrong. It was totally wrong. As older bowls to Seals beaten outside the off stump, through to the keeper, 103 for 8. It was absolutely totally wrong for them not to pick him back in 2023. But right now, right here, he doesn't deserve a spot in the team. He's closer to 40 than 30 though, but you know, Mr. Brown, Bravo had a break. We will see what he does. Well, I know that Garth William that he has a break, and we can only see what he does. You know, it wasn't any secret, I know. Yeah. Mr. Casanova said, I talk to a lot of girls in Jamaica, and most of them that I talk to in Jamaica laugh when I tell them I am watching cricket and ask if people still watch cricket. But when it comes to football, they go to the matches in the JPL. Well, when you say a lot, I don't know what you mean, but you saw what happened at the T20 matches between West Indies and Australia. You saw those crowds. So, looking like you are going to have some internet issues, said Barrett D. Why? Am I having internet issues right now? I don't know why. Why do you say that, Barrett D? All the balls, Yorker pitched up, loud appeal, not out. I think if it hit him on the full, so Ola as a captain, he is reviewing it. This is going to look very close to me. Oh, can you say not out and then you shake your head and say, yes, he's out? You bow and say he's out. What kind of umpire is this guy, Brathwaite? I think Falcon got a bit too much all-rounder and not specialist batters. I think the Falcons got a better chance fielding. Okay, Jamor, thank you. So we are waiting on this review. Is this the first review of CPL 2025? So it's not a no ball. It's taking long though. Yes, definitely pick the best players. So we have front on vision here now. Let's see. Oh, it pitch outside leg. And I think it pitch outside leg. It never hit him on the full. It may just pitch outside legs. Yes, definitely pick the best players. But England dropped Jimmy Adams too early, said Nick Vickers. I think it pitched just outside leg. Have you ever tried radio commentary? No, not really. Not on any sustained basis. Not on any sustained basis. I think that pitch just outside the leg stump. A lot of those crowds, I think, was for Dre Ross sent off, especially with the celebrities there. Pitch outside leg stump. Well, that's your opinion, Mr. Casanova. Can't fight you for that. Do you have any empirical data, though, Mr. Casanova, that you draw your conclusions from? Or is it strictly your opinion and your feelings? Well, no one can challenge you for that. Barrett D, I don't know what you're talking about. So why do you come here with that, Barrett D? Apparently, you have not been here for a long while. The oldest player in the 2025 CPL are Tyre 46, Duplessis 41, Fletcher 41, Wees 40, said TKR supporter. Yeah. Tyre is as old as 46? Wow. Imran Tyre is as old as 46? Salam Akil both outside the half stump. Wazim can't beat backward point. The score remains at 110. 110 for 8. Let's watch. Salam Akil bowls to Wazim, who plays it out into mid-on. Seals looking for the singer, but he was sent back by Wazim Imad. Imad Wazim. 110 for 8. So Goodwin Brown think that Bravo should go to India and bat number 3 to counter the spin bowling. He's our best number 3. Sammy should start working with him on his fitness. Salam Akil bowls to Imad Wazim, who again played it down to long on, but he's not going to take the singer, is he? No, they stayed on that. But what about Bravo, though, working on his fitness? It's not Sammy. Bravo is a professional cricketer, though, you know. If he's a professional cricketer, he should have the discipline to work on his fitness. You know, that's one thing you can't blame anybody for, you know, if you are unfit. High in the air, let's see who's getting underneath it. The fielder comes in, took the catch. Jason Holder, 110 for 9. Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, 110 for 9, and they're falling apart. So that's one thing, though, Goodwin Brown, is that you can't blame anybody for your level of fitness. That is something that everybody can work on for themselves, you know. So if I'm picking the team, I'm not going to pick Bravo. No, Bravo won't be in my squad. But then again, everybody are entitled to pick their own squad. But for me, he will not be in my squad. The time when I would pick Bravo in my squad are past. Again, I said I think he was unfairly treated in 2023. Definitely unfairly treated in 2023. But he cannot make my squad right now. And I said, Goodwin Brown, you are responsible for your own fitness. Nobody needs. You can do that. No one is responsible for that. You must take responsibility for your fitness. As a professional athlete, that's the least you can do. 110 for 9, the new batsman is Obed McCoy. I don't agree with Mr. Casanova because the test crowd was good and Dre Russ don't play tests, and we expect the T20 to be better because people prefer the excitement. Yes, the test crowd was definitely good. Imran Tayer, born March 1979. Wow. 46 years old. So Dr. Brown, who is your number 3? For where? For India? I have not given that any thought as yet, but it's not Darren Bravo. I know that my number 3 is not Darren Bravo. India Test, yeah. I know it's India Test series you're talking about. That is and it's not far away. It's October, you know. It's October. I think the first test match is on the 2nd of October or the 5th, somewhere there. It's not, so it's not far away. That's the first test match between West Indies and India, October 2nd. Is this the 2nd or the? We go to Nepal, and after we play the T20s in Nepal. We left Nepal and go to India. We play 3 T20s in Nepal, and then on the 2nd, we play the first test match, 2nd of October. As Faruqi comes in, bowls to Seals dug out a Yorker down to mid-on. They go through for a single, 119 for 9. We're in over number 17. So 119 for 9, we are in over number 17. Good night to you, Sheldon Smith. How you doing, man? Welcome. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone that is here. All right, so let me end this poll that 85% of you agree that CPL is bigger than Champs. I agree with you. I think CPL is bigger than Champs. The sheer numbers, you know, Champs is a massive 1 week event, yes, and you have people from all. It's easier to get a ticket to go to the CPL than to go to Champs. But I really believe that CPL is, when you look at the television audience worldwide, CPL has already passed the $500 million mark for the last 2 consecutive years. Nothing like that is watching Champs. So I agree with you that CPL is the bigger event. But it's just that, as I said, that it away over deep mid-wicket for 6. So 117 for 9. Obed McCoy hitting that away from Faruqi over deep mid-wicket for 6. The score goes up to 117 for 9. Lovely shot there by Obed McCoy. So the next poll tonight, because tonight is a night of poll, you know. So we can do some poll. Here's this one now. Which is the biggest event? Which is the biggest of the 3? So which event is the biggest? Faruqi bowls a bumper to Obed McCoy. You know, he ducks under it, and typical reaction from the big fast bowler, the left arm fast bowler. I think he's from Sri Lanka. I think so. Which is the biggest event? Trinidad, or which is the biggest? Because it's BIGG. Which is the biggest event? This is going to be very interesting. Faruqi over the wicket, short again to Obed McCoy, who looks to pull. It goes through to Andre Fletcher, 117 for 9 after 16.5. So, okay, just which so is it Barbados? So it's crop over. I'm not going to put the country name there so that if you don't know, crop over. I'll let everybody know. Crop over. Oh, Carnival comes before crop over, don't? Yeah. Yeah, Carnival is CA. Crop over is. Carnival. Faroki. It's 121 for 9. Carnival 121 for 9 at the end of over number 17. Carnival. We can't have a spelling. And then what's the Reggae Sumfest? All the hotellers. You did Reggae GAE. A Sumfest or a Sunfest? Oh, what's its name? I think it's Sunfest, don't. What's its name? So, what's the right name? Let me put, I think it's Sunfest, right? It's Sunfest. Let me say Sunfest, but it could be Sunfest, But we do things. So that's the poll. Which of the three events is the biggest? 121 for 9. We are in over number 18 now. Naseem, the right arm, bowls to Jaden Seals, who is behind here. Older is it again? Who's second on that? Was it older again? 121 for 9 all out. 121 for what? 129 all out. The Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. Therefore, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they will need 122 to win. 122. So it's going to be very 122. I'll run through the scorecard. Very quickly. So it seems like Carnival has shut out to a lead. There's no vote yet for crop over. So and Carnival is building the lead. Carnival is building a big lead here now. Wow, the lead is getting bigger by the moment. Wow, Carnival. Oh Lord, so Carnival is the biggest event. It's the biggest of the three. All right, let's see. When we get 100 votes, we'll see. But boy, the way our Carnival started, they started on a high. So let me go through the scorecard for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcon for the innings. Joel Andrew was caught by Gooley after bowling of Mayers for naught. Raheem Cornwall was caught by Jason Older after bowling of Faza Al Farouki for 3. Kareem Gore was caught by wicketkeeper Andre Fletcher after bowling of Farouki for 61. Bevan Jacobs was caught by Atanase after bowling of Naseem Shaw for 1. Fabian Allen was bowled by Wakar Salamakil for 12. Kareem Gore 61 came off 34 deliveries. He hit 8 fours and 2 sixes. Of the top 6 batsmen in the Antigua and Barbuda Falcon innings, only 2 players found the boundary. Fabian Allen hit 1 6 and Gore hit 8 fours and 2 sixes. So Fabian Allen bowled by Wakar Salamakil for 12 from 10 deliveries, 1 6. Shakib Al Hassan, he made 11 before he was caught by Jason Older off the bowling of Wakar Salamakil for 11 from 16 deliveries. Imad Wazim was caught by Jason Older off the bowling of Wakar Salamakil for 11. No, I'm not repeating. Both Hassan and Imad Wazim both made 11. Both were caught by Older long on off the bowling of Wakar Salamakil. Odin Simit swung across the line of 1 and also bowled second ball for naught. Ghazan Far was LBW to Jason Older for 1. Jaden Seals was caught by Mayers of Naseem Shaw for 1. And Obed McCoy not out 10. He hit 1 4 and 1 sixes. In all, there were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 boundaries in the Antigua and Barbuda Falcon innings. 14 boundaries. They were bowled out for 121 of their 17.1 overs. Kareem Gore batting at number 3, top score with 61 from 34 deliveries. He hit 8 fours and 2 sixes. The bowling for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, Kyle Myers, 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 12. Falazakari Faruqi, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 30. Naseem Shah, 3.1 overs, no maiden, 2 for 20. Jason Older, 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 19. Wakar Salamakil, the star of the innings, 4 overs, no maiden, 4 for 22. And Abbas Afridi only bowled 1 over for 11 runs. So score in the match thus far, the ABF, who were asked to bat by the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they made 121 of 17.1 overs. Colin Goodrich think that is some fest. Well, the vote is there. Please vote. Sheldon is asking, oh, so that's a conversation that would have passed me by. Fletcher and them guys should knock this off quick, said Mr. Casanova. Falcons warming up in the field. Okay. Thank you, Jamur Small. Thank you. So Jamur Small is live at the ground, so we appreciate it. Faruqi is from Afghanistan. I think you want to say Afghanistan. I don't know. Yeah, he's from Afghanistan. Yeah, yes. He's from Afghanistan. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be back with you very shortly. It won't be long, just about 5 minutes or so before I am back. Hello, welcome back to watch along of the first CPL game for 2025. I guess the music is still in the background, so let me get rid of that. So yeah, there you go. The music is off now. Yes, so welcome back. This should be really not a big chase in no way for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The players are taking the field. The players are taking the field. Imagine 3 Darren Bravo, 4 Carty, 5 Hodge, and 6 Hope, said Kervin Duncan. Well, two of those guys won't be in my team. If I am in charge, Bravo and Carty won't be in my team. Jamor Small said to me, Cornwall looks like he slimmed down a bit, or the Bears are making me see things that aren't there. No, he ran a 2. He ran a 2, no. He ran a 2, and it wasn't like it was a hurry up 2. I remember he running a 2, Jamor Small. I don't know if you were in the ground at that time, but Cornwall did run a 2 in the innings. And you and I know that Warner Park is a small place. So for him to run a 2 at Warner Park is more terrain. I get the impression that he looks a little slimmer for sure. And, you know, you can never tell from the images on the television, but he did look a little slimmer to me. He did look a little slimmer to me. So remind you that Kareem Gore's top scored for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. He made 63 from 34 deliveries. Go away. 63 from 30. Was that? Yeah. 61 from 34 deliveries. 8 4s and 2 6s. And Wakar Salamakil was a star. I think Wakar played for TKR last year. You can remind me, Sheldon. And he took 4 for 22 from his 4 overs. They just were not able to pick him. And the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, they finished last year, and it appears that they will start with a defeat this year. We wish them best throughout the tournament. Wish them the best throughout the tournament, though, and hope that they will come back better. Well, Sheldon, if Bravo returns to form after his rest, he's worth all format play, said Sheldon. But, you know, again, the sentence starts with a if. You know? But you're in the ground, Jam, more small than he will slim down. Tahir Mohammed, don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. Tahir Mohammed, no, man. Don't be like that, Tahir Mohammed, man. You because when you say that about one person, you know, no, man. Yeah. I think that you can say you don't think that he's good enough to play for the. I can't tell you how to say things, you know. I can't tell you how to say things, but I would not put it that way. I would probably say I don't think he's good enough to play for the West Indies, you know, and he has never been good enough to play for the West Indies. But hasn't he got a 5 for against India bowling spin? Kervin Duncan has said, you are surprised that Jamaica lost the Tala. Was okay, fair enough. I mean, no one can determine your emotion for you, so you being surprised would be your emotion. So that's it. Fireside Journey said Alan Donald is coaching, right? Alan Donald. I will look. I don't remember seeing the coaches from the game start. Probably when they come up on the television, I was not looking. So, is that I will. But that's not hard to check. I can check it. Or someone in the chat can tell me what it's not hard to check who are the coaches. Why are they taking so long to come back? Because is rain falling, Jamor Small? Because I almost sure, oh, they are out now. So Evan Lewis is there. So Evan Lewis, I see Evan Lewis. He's now. So Evan Lewis is there. Isn't Nix one of the coaches? I'm almost sure it's Nix from the release that was put out. I'm almost sure it's Nix is one of the coaches for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Yes. So Imad Wasim to start. Round the wicket, bowls down the leg side, wide signal, one without loss. Thank you, Tayyip Mohammed. These two should be opening T20. These two should be the opening T20 pair. Nigel Brown, welcome to the show. I'm sitting at Warner Park watching live and direct. Patriots got this. So both Nigel Brown and Jamal Smalls are in the stands. Happy to have you guys. Happy to have you guys here, and I hope you go home feeling well. Feeling well. So 2 without loss. So Fletcher now is going to face up now to Imad Wasim. So 2 without loss. Lewis is on 1. Fletcher yet to face. This will be his first delivery. And they're taking so long, as Imad Wasim usually do. He usually does. He bowls to Fletcher and he played it back down the half side of the pitch. There's no run. 2 without loss. Imad Wasim round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher is forward and he played it out into the half side, and there is no run. So let's watch now. Fletcher yet to score. He has faced 2 deliveries thus far. Imad Wasim round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher, he wind up there for the big drive, and then he realized and he just tapped it to Cornwall at cover. Cornwall looked very slim, Jamor. Because Cornwall is actually at cover, not at short third man. Wow. Round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher spot the arm ball and played it to mid-wicket, and there is no run. 2 without loss after 5 deliveries in over number 1. A wide and a single. Imad Wasim. He's bowling round the wicket to the captain. Now, Older is the captain. He comes in, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher dab this one down to short third man. Backward point comes in, cannot prevent the single. 3 without loss after 1 over. So the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons have been bowled out for 121. And in reply, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots are 3 without loss. 3 without loss, and remind you that when they batted, let's have a look at how the poll is doing. So yes, so the Trinidad Carnival is leading. Wow, and so Trinidad Carnival clearly, oh, Trinidad Carnival took the cake because it over 100 persons voted, and I told you that marketing expert of in a population of 10 million, marketing expert will tell you that anything like 100 votes usually is a fair indicator of what the people of the Caribbean think. So Carnival 75%. Can you imagine? And there's a battle between Reggae Some Fest and Crop Over as to which one is which one's is second. As wow. Carnival. Carnival gone with it by far. 3 without loss as Fletcher takes his guard. Jaden Seals. I'm very interested to see how Jaden Seals go right now. Very interested in that. Nick Vikers. The The troublesome Jaden Seals bowling. Yes, very interesting to see. So there's a short third man for Seals. Or is it a slip? It's a slip. Seals bowls played away down to the man on the backward point boundary for a single. Yes, Jaden Seals, man. No, you're ahead of me, Jamor Small, man. You have to wait on me, man. You have to wait on me. Come on, Jamor Small, man. Tahir Mohammed said, let's hope this year the light stay on. The great Curtly Ambrose. So Curtly Ambrose is a part of the Falcons setup. So here is over the wicket bowls. And he hit this high in the air. Lewis down to deep mid wicket. Gone in on the ground. Out of the ground onto the grass bank. Under the scoreboard. Oh, what a shot. As Jamal Small said. Oh, that's the girl. That's the girl. Look. Jamal Small. You see that girl with the flag? Jamal Small. That girl with the flag there. I think that's... Is it she? I want to talk to her now, Jamor Small. That girl with the flag there. Almost certain it is she. That I want to talk to. Last year, him had over the wicket. Come Jaden Seals bowl outside the half stump. Lewis allows it to go through and there is no run. Last year, was him that one pass. Mr. Brown too late for the fruit punch. Kervin Duncan. I have been to Notting Hill Carnival and that was great fun. But I reckon Trinidad Carnival must be on another level. Nick Vickers, you need to come to Trinidad Carnival, you know. You need to test it out. The guys in the chat will tell you exactly what time of the year. Seals bowls to Lewis, taken on the body. Goes to Cornwall at first. Oh, Cornwall is definitely slimmed down. Cornwall has definitely slimmed down. Has definitely slimmed down. Main C ear. Okay. So Nigel Brown said the ball almost hit him. He's next to the scoreboard. That's you on the screen, Nigel Brown. Over the wicket, Seals driven through the cover. Stop. Brilliant fielding there. They still got a single though because the batsman, the fielder was unable to collect it and it bounced off him. Imad was him there. Good stop. Leading by example. He dived full stretch to his left. 11 without loss. Animated Curtly Ambrose. You know. Very, very animated. Wow. So Nigel Brown, man. Were you that we saw on the screen a while ago? But he still can't run. When you make those comments in a frame, I don't know what you have to put context to it. Fletcher down the ground and hit Jaden Seals out of the park for 6. Just a step and a swing. That's oh yeah, now you liquor, bro. That's you, Nigel Brown. What shirt you in? The white shirt? Tell us what shirt you in. Justin Grief just passed me. Almost asked for a contract. Lol. Which shirt you in? In the white shirt you are, Brown, Nigel Brown? What about Cornwall frame? Frame, I'm going to stop reading your comment, you know, because you're not putting your comment in context. You're just saying some short things. And so Nigel Brown in the stand. Jamor Small in the stand. Nigel Brown in the stand. You know? Jamor Small and Nigel Brown in the stand. Big up yourself, Marlon Piddock. How you doing? You know, Fletcher hitting Seals back over his head for 6. Just a step on a hit, dangerous. Blue shirt with glasses. Okay, thank you, Nigel Brown. In fact, did you know that the match in Florida, that the first T20 match in Florida between Pakistan and the West Indies, Fletcher is so strong versus pace, but good spin slows him down, said the champion. Marlon Pinnock, not well, Ed, to hospital now. You're going to hospital, what's wrong with you, boss? Not well, Ed, to hospital now. I don't like this, you know. Jan, no, I don't like this. I don't like that. After back foot goes Lewis and he spank it down to backward point for 4. Boss, I hope you get out quick, you know. Don't like that. I'll definitely add Trinidad Carnival to my wish list. Yeah, man, you need to. Wow, your knees. Your knees swell up. I wonder if it have anything to do with Saturday and Sunday because you're on your feet a lot those 2 days. So well, it's when you tell me that, Marlon, it's more comforting, although no one wants to go to the hospital, but it's more comforting when you tell me say it's your knee. Not that I am, how to put it. I was very, very nervous when you told me that you were heading to the hospital. But now you said that it is your knee, and you know I'm less worried. But it doesn't mean that I am happy. But you know, when they said, when they say a patient is critical and when they say a patient is stable. So, you know, when you told me you were heading to the hospital, I was thinking critical. But now that you tell me it's your knee, I'm thinking stable. You know, as that one is short and pull away again. So I really hope that it will go down. It will go down and that you'll probably even go back home tonight. I wish you the best, young man. I really wish you the best. Really, really. And hope that you get home. Get home. Yes. Manchester United is going to stress you out on the 17th set frame. Yeah? Don't let them stress you out. We're going to beat Arsenal, man. We're going to beat Arsenal. Yeah, OP does too, Jamor Small. And Mrs. Brown sending her prayers. I'm actually surprised Greaves could not get into this 11. But Greaves must be in this 11. I am surprised too, Michael Douglas. Greaves must be in this 11. 33 without last. They're 33 without last. Lewis have hit 4 fours out of this. Guns are far over. And you'll understand because I was Marlon is on his way to the hospital with a swollen knee. So I wasn't really looking at the cricket, you know, that had occupied my mind. So please, you know. Frame think Greaves is resting. Well, but Jaden Seals is playing. So I don't know why Greaves need to rest. Jaden Seals is playing. I'm very surprised. This team have too many bowlers for Greaves not to be in it. You know, Obed McCoy is coming on now. I was hoping that Babar Azam and Rizwan would have joined TKR, but now I changed my time. Falcons don't fly at nights, only in the day, said Jamor Sumal. Big Jamor Sumal always come with them lyrics, you know, man. So let's watch Obed McCoy. Over the wicket, balls to Fletcher, and Fletcher comes on his back foot, tap it down in front of him where a silly point would have been, and they go through for a single. 34 without loss. Lewis is on 24 from 11 deliveries. Andre Fletcher is on 9 from 8 deliveries. So the good thing for St. Kitts is Seals only have 4 overs to bowl, said Fleming. I Seals, I have a lot of hope for Seals to be an all-format bowler for the West Indies. I have a lot of faith. As Lewis steered this away down to the field and the backward point boundary, that's Odin Simmet. So the score goes up to 35. Obed McCoy is the left-arm seaman. Ian James is saying they should rename the CPL as the Cricketers' Retirement League. Wees 40, captain of St. Lucia. Tahir 46, captain of Guyana. Pollard 38, Muin Ali 38. But all of those players, except for Tahir, Ian James, except for Tahir, all of those guys are prominent players on T20 circuit all over the world. So to single out outside the half stump, it away down to third man on the bunks, they got a singer. The score goes up to 36 for without loss. So Ian James, to be fair, except for Tahir, all of those other guys have been playing T20 cricket all over the world. So I don't think it is fair to single out the CPL and name them that. I don't think so. Mackay took Cornwall weight, could be. Manchester United have to be Grimsby Town. High in the air, slow delivery by Mackay. He tricked Evan Lewis and the fielder took the catch at mid-wicket. He couldn't get it off the pitch. Oh, slow delivery. Evan Lewis into the drive. Shakib Al-Hassan took the catch. Elvin Lewis has to go. His wife is not happy. It was a slow delivery. He's gone for 25, 36 for 1. So you would think that somebody said Obed McCoy took Cornwall's weight. Nick Vickers is saying, or Vickers, Manchester United have to beat Grimsby Town in the League Cup, or my Grimsby supporting cousin will never shut up. Oh, oh man, Grimsby. Oh boy. Well, at least Nick, you and I bring the same team, Jamor Sumal. Why are you going ahead of us, man? Jamor is, Frame said Guyana is winning the next game. Well, I wish you all the best. I hope they win. I will be doing another watch along tomorrow night. The Guyanese supporters are here. Good night to you too, Tremel Clark. It's a pleasure having you here. We're glad to see you here. So clearly, the majority of you clearly think that the majority of you just hit it out of the park. The majority of you, clearly a big majority. Obed McCoy bowls driven outside the half stump. Myers beaten on the outside edge through to the keeper. This is a big win for Trinidad Carnival. 143 persons voted. And 76% of you think that the Trinidad Carnival is the biggest of the 3 events. All right, thank you. So what's the next poll you want me to do now? Tell me the next poll. We'll finish that one. Tell me the next poll. I'll do a poll. Outside the half stump, Myers flash wide, 37 for 1. Stag is the drink tonight. Stag need to come and sponsor the show. Definitely, they need to do that. Tayyar Mohammed said, I just hope that West Indies keeps Seals and Joseph in the test cricket because it will make them better bowlers. Sheldon Smith said, Pollard is there to continue the transition of Pooran to captain. Okay, cool. Yeah. Obed McCoy bowls to Myers. Can't beat extra cover, no run. I thought we'll be playing Champions League, but Anana calls us. Yes, Frame, Anana. You know, and I don't know why Anana won't leave the club, you know. But Frame, we'll talk about football another time because the cricket fans, I don't want to get, you know. I want another poll. Give me another poll. Give me a question for a good poll, man. One that can cause controversy. No, we're not going to do any West Indies cricket tonight, man. We're enjoying ourselves now. That home series, that home international series was stressful for most West Indies fans, you know. Who will be the leading run scorer in this season? That's the poll. Good one. Good. You know, it's a good one. That's a good one. You know what? Tell me who. But you have to give me 4 candidates now. For Puran should be one. Dancehall music versus soca versus reggae. Lad. Oh, the champion. Let me go with that one. Yeah. Yes, that's a good one. No, Kervin, we're not going down there. No. Kervin himself should do a poll. No, man, this is a sport channel. No, Kervin. No, Kervin. No, Kervin, this is a sports channel, Kervin. We're not going down there. I know that would be a good side. That would be a good side distraction, you know, but leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm leaving that one alone, Kervin. But this one from the champion, I think is a. But dancehall, soca, reggae. All right. Now what do the one from the champion? Let's do this one from the champion. Which genre is it? Genre the name? Which is the most popular genre? Can't touch the election one, Dervin. No, this is a sport channel. Which is the most popular genre at this time? Which is the most popular? After back foot goes Myers, he whips it down to backward square leg. Toward Simit on the boundary, who sends the return in on the bounce to Joel Anjo. The score goes up to 39 for 1 after 4.5. Which is the most popular genre? G comes in, bowls to the right-handed Fletcher, who dabs it out into the offside. That's Ganzafar. Much better over this by Ganzafar. Only 2 runs from it. Have been conceded 16 off his first overs. He has only conceded 2 runs off this one. So Myers is on 1, Fletcher is on 11. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot, replying to 121 all-out made by the Falcons, are 39 for 1 after 5 overs. The batsman out, Evan Lewis, for 25. Which is the most popular genre? Genre. Which is the most popular genre of music? Music. Now you need to put that here. So, Obed McCoy to continue. Over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Myers, who played it out into the onside. Comfortable single, 40 for 1 after 5 overs. Fletcher on 11. Myers is on 2. 40 for leg by signal. So he remains on 1. Fletcher comes into strike. So it was dancehall, which is a D. Reggae come before S, right? Reggae. Obed McCoy comes in now. Bowls to Fletcher. He's in, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher beaten outside the half stump. Andrew collected above his shoulder. It's 40 for 1 after 5.2. Reggae. And the last one is soca. So let's see now. So cutaway, slow delivery, steer down to the man, and backward point boundary, and there is a singer. One more to the total. Just coming, trying to get up the pole. Most popular genre. As the left-handed Myers is on strike, Obed McCoy, a left-arm pacer. Over the wicket, bowls to Myers. Oh, lovely shot down to long off by Myers. His customary shot where he just stand up straight and with the full face of the bat, just hit it over long off for 4. Lovely shot. He moves up to 5. 45 for 1. Hold that, McCoy. That was a lovely shot. Absolutely lovely shot. I love it. Love it. McCoy over the wicket, bowls to Myers, and Myers swings and miss. Oh, flying attempt by Andrews over his head down to the boundary for 4. So Myers swings, it came off the top edge and it flew over the keeper head for 4. That's Brown. Is you that Brown? Is you that Brown beside that lady, Nigel Brown? So we have Dancehall. Dancehall. After dancehall, what we had again? Reggae. And soca. It's not giving me the chance to add the third option. I don't know why. It's only giving me 2 options. I'm going to leave that poll. I don't know why it's only giving me 2 options. I really wanted to do it, but it's only giving me 2 options tonight. I don't know, but these things, they have a way. Guyana Amazon Warriors, McCoy looks like he will take a wicket every over, said the champion. Reggae all the way, says that one flashes by me. Putting all biases aside, it's good to see certain West Indies players, said Jamor Smalls. Yes. 12 overs, we need this one, no more. Okay, said Nigel Brown. Was it you there just now? That's another 6. Oh, another 6 there. I don't know why the poll is not giving me the third option. So, and I can't do it with only 2. I could do an eliminator, don't. So give me another music now. So dancehall and reggae and soca and what? No, that's all right. Myers is on fire. Yes, Myers is definitely on fire. He's playing some wonderful shots. About Fletcher. I was saying something about Fletcher. Yes, the game is going to end in a 12 over set frame. Fletcher has a death in his family recently, That's why he never played in the first T20 in the USA. Because he should have played in that match, the first T20, but he has a death in his family. That's why he could not play. Oh yes, Carlton Heyman, I agree with you. Press the like button, please. Just hit off the. Yeah, man, we can do better than that. Thank you. Steered away down to short third man for a singer. So if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and then you'll see the thumbs up button and you just click on it. Thank you, Carlton Heyman. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So Raheem Cornwall is into the attack. Very interesting here. There's so many bowlers in this team. One round the wicket, the right arm half spinner bowl, he bowled on Myers. Right through the gate, Myers swings and he's out bowled. Raheem Cornwall picking up his first wicket. And he looks very, very slim. He's laughing. He's even moving freer. I really want to see the replay of this delivery. To me, it looks like it comes back in between bat and pad on the outside edge. Was that the genuine half break? Genuine half break from the big man. And when I say big, I mean big. He's very big. So the champion is saying soca and boy and music. His teammates needs to get going. Again, I don't know what Frame. I'm going to stop read those comments from Frame if he doesn't express himself fully. And you have 200 characters in a Frame. Fitman Cornwall looking good. Just a few more pounds and you can cause trouble. He has some quality, Jamor Small. I definitely think that if he loses his weight, he will have some quality. Yeah, it's 333 watching. Thank you all. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm asking you to slash a like on the video. Yeah, that thumbs up button. So if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, click off where you're seeing the live chat and then you hit that thumbs up button. You know? Frame think that was a poor shot from Myers. Let's look at this from Cornwall. Was that the Dustra from Cornwall? Lovely delivery. Cornwall bowls to the new batsman, who is Razu, who played it out to backward point and there is no run. Remind you that Razu is from South Africa. I think so, right? I think he's from South Africa. Cornwall causing trouble, said Jamor Sumal. Snap, there might be actually a win. Champion comes in, bowls. He's bowled him down. Rasul goes. Cornwall is on fire and he gave them the fist pump. What a delivery by Cornwall. Wow. What is happening here? Cornwall is causing havoc. Are you looking, Darren Sammy? Just joking. But no, not joking. Seriously. Look at Cornwall. That's a man who is probably weighing about 270 pounds, isn't he? He looks very, very slim. I'd love to know his weight. Jimbo to be the top wicket bowler in the competition, said Carlton Aman. And Pauline is saying, Rakeem, yes, man, Rakeem. Atanase come to the crease. Atanase. So it's good to have Atanase, Joel Andrew. Frame said this game is changing. Joel Andrew and Atanase all playing. So it's Jaden Seals. I'm glad to see all those guys playing. Honestly, I'm happy to see them playing. I just hope now that they will perform, because if they don't perform, you can't call for them, you know. A lot of persons always calling for Atanase. Cornwall to Atanase is backs away, make sure that he accesses the ball and played it back to the bowler. So, great bowling from Cornwall. This is how to defend a low total. Yes, indeed. Here is Cornwall. Round the wicket. A slip on a leg slip. Atanase pulled it down to backward square leg for 4. Bad delivery from Cornwall and he pulls it away. Atanase off the mark and running. 50 for 3 at the end of 60 for 3 at the end of over number 7. That was a poor delivery from Cornwall. 2 good deliveries to get the wicket. But then that final delivery was a poor delivery. Atanase capitalizing, pulling it down to backward square leg for 4. 60 for 3. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots needing a further 62 runs to win this first match. But Cornwall will have something to say. Rakeem has to be around 3:30. So Imad Wasim coming back into the attack. They think that this is taking spin. I forgot all about Cornwall. Only remember him in a 4-day championship and now CPL. Yeah, he has been around. He has gone nowhere. West Indies Sports is saying coaches and selectors need to watch out. Put output and not wait. Watch output and not wait. As Imad Wasim comes back into the attack, this is steered down to short, third man for a singer. So West Indies Sports is saying that it's output and not the weight. My opinion differ. I think that your fitness level has a lot to say in elite international sports. Look like Windies need to Need to hire Cornwall fitness trainer, said Jamor Small. Good point. Good point. Good point. I love that point, Jamor Small. Always coming up with some good point, you know. The champion, no way Cornwall is 310 with that height. Okay, so the experts are at it. I think he was saying that he's at least 310 though. I was the one who was saying 270, 280. Imad Wasim comes in, bowls to Athanaze, and he played it out to mid-wicket. Have they seen something in Athanaze why they have a slip and a leg slip for him? 62 for 3. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The champion. Antigua has a lot of spin to come, said Frame. Imad Wasim comes in, bowls to Fletcher. Fletcher deep in his crease, played it to mid-wicket, and there's no run. So, condolences to Fletcher, who had a death in his family recently. Imad Wasim bowls to Fletcher, who waits on it and dabbed it to short third man and gets the singer. Or the ball to play to straight to short third man and they get a singer. 63 for 3 after 7.4. Tall and big. Alec Athanaze will change his game, said Frame. Oh, I don't think, no, Mr. Casanova, not even me don't think say he's close to 400. He's probably, no, I don't think so, Mr. Casanova. I don't even think, I would love to see what he weighs, but I don't think that he weighs either. I really think that, I don't think he weighs 300 enough. Well, again, everyone just accepting his, just giving their opinion, but I don't think he weighs 300. I know someone said, think it was a champion that said weighed 310. I don't know what's wrong with the poll tonight. So please remember, slash a like, hit that thumbs up button, please. Let's see if we can get it up to 100. Imad Wasim bowls to Fletcher, who goes deep in his crease, played it to the right of backward point, and they get a single, one more to the total. 66, is it? 65 for 3 at the end of the over. Let me try with the poll one more time with the poll. So I'm going to put in, we're saying that, we're trying the three music, we're saying dancehall, 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 reggae, we're saying reggae, soca, which is the most popular genre? All right, so you see, you see the technology. So there's a poll: dancehall, reggae, soca, which is the most popular genre? I really would like your feedback on that one. Plays out into the offside and diving effort by the fielder. One more. 67 now for 3 after 8.2. 67 for 3 after 8.2. So I really like your feedback on this one. And reggae is off to a good start. Cornwall over the wicket. The right arm off spinner bowls to Fletcher, who steered it away down to backward point. The fielder comes in off the cover boundary. That's Smith. 68 now for 3 after 8.3. So soca is now making a big impact, but reggae it's holding its own. Dancehall seems to stall. So that flurry of vote a while ago, that Cornwall round the wicket to the left-handed Athanaze taken on the pad. And just comes from behind the stump and field, and there is no run. Who will hit the most sixes this CPL out of the out of Puran, Etmai, and Rutherford. Frame, remind us, was that a drop catch? Was that a drop catch? I want to see the replay because I was reading it. It looks like it was a straight. So Cornwall bowls to Athanaze and he hit it in the air. Oh, good effort. Was it a good effort? It just that need to stick. Good effort there by Smith. I really like to see it again. Cornwall to Athanaze, who looked to turn this down the onside, taken on the pad. And there is no run. I would really love to see the replay. Should he have caught it? Love how these twos are running single set, curve, and Duncan. I'm really interested in that replay. Can you guys stop talking about Cornwall way? No, but Miss Frame, no man, Frame. Suppose they tell you to stop talking about Puran. You know, Frame, and stop talking about Etmaya. No man, Frame, don't do that, man. Because I don't think they are weight shaming him. They're just discussing it. If I interpreted that they were weight shaming him, I would have stopped it already. But I don't think so. I don't think that they yeah. Nobody knows anything about soccer unless it's carnival time. Yeah, he dropped it. But was it hard, Nigel Brown, or was it straightforward? Because on the TV, it looks like he was full stretch to his right. You know, that's a big drop, said Frame. Was it a big drop or was it one of those that needed to be stuck? Frame is coming across as someone who has something personal against Odin, you know. This is straight facts, bro. West Indies Sports said this is Cornwall don't look smaller to me, Ruston Wilson said. He looks smaller to me though, but again, as I always say, it's different opinion. Just different opinions. So I am someone who is rooting for Cornwall, said the champion. Turn away by down to short, fine leg. Wade keeping Cornwall out of the first team. So Cornwall getting his 2 wickets. They're going to show that catch again now. You have to show that. He looks slimmer to me. I can't remember Cornwall being so active. At that fist pump, he will not be so active. I really want to see the catch again. Everybody knows some kind of reggae, said Jamor Small. Anywhere in the Caribbean, young and old. Well, Nigel, easy catch. He made it look hard, but I am glad he dropped it. Okay. Comes in now. Bowls to the left-handed Athanaze with this high in the air as he got the distance. Let's see. Yes, it's out of the ground for 6. So Nigel Brown was saying that it's easy catch, but he makes it look difficult. Well, another camera catch. I remember earlier, you have to take those catches. Jamaicans did well in marketing their music to the world, said West Indies Sports. Well, you can't blame us for that. That is good. We probably need to market some other things as well. That is good. That's a big boost. That's a big thing. That's a big thing if we're good at that. Cut away by Athanaze into the covers for a single. That's a big boost. So well done that we are able to do that. We just hope that other Caribbean countries will ask us how we do it and will follow suit. So that their music too can take off. So that's a good thing. That's a good achievement. Ganza far over the wicket, bowls to the right-handed Fletcher. He is on 19. Athanaze is on 14. 76 for 3. Bob Marley promotes reggae all around the world. Mr. Casanova, yes. Reggae and soca having a serious battle in the poll. Wow, the champion, yeah. So Ganza far picked up the wicket of Fletcher. So Fletcher goes. So it's now 76 for 4. 76 for 4, and the Falcons are giving it a fight here now, you know. They are not giving up. 24 and 22, 46 more needed. As Fletcher looks to sweep and have his leg stump knocked back. Wow, wow. Match on, you know. Match on. Jamaican athletics in terms of sprinting is top notch. They give the Americans real headache. Yeah, we are good at sprinting, and we are now winning. Remember that we win the gold medal in the discus at the last Olympic, you know. So that's good, and we are now winning a lot of field events. We are doing good in the jumps and in the throws. So it have expanded now our what do you call it? We have expanded our reach in track and field. It's an insult to compare reggae to soca and dancehall. You have to state here you have a state here in Brazil called Marahuna, where reggae music is a big part of their culture. I'm gonna check out the poll and see what the poll is doing. So wow, as the champion said, wow, it's a real battle here now between reggae and soca. The good thing about it, I think that there's a lot of persons watching who are not from Trinidad and they are not from Jamaica. So dancehall is 23, but reggae still have a plurality of the votes. So it's gonna be interesting. It's an interesting poll. Very, very interesting poll. He's no longer Jamaican. He has gone to Turkey, said Kervin Duncan. I don't know about in your country, you know, in your country, you know, Kervin Duncan, because I think that comment is malicious. Yeah, it has some maliciousness in it, you know, to say that the man is no longer Jamaican. Or the man is not to be a Jamaican when he was born here. Yeah. I only went to grab a drink. Fletcher gone. If he need, Jamor Somalia really on a high. Yeah, really on a high. And Jamor Somal. I agree, Michael Douglas. Reggae and dancehall are far superior worldwide over soca. Only Caribbean people know about soca. I don't quite. You sure about that, Mr. Casanova? Are you? No, man. I don't think that's a fair enough comment, Mr. Casanova. I think soca is well known. Yeah. Antigua and Barbuda Falcons might feel the pain of not batting out their overs, said Athena. Good one. That's a good one. Johan Blake is very fast. Yeah, he bowls very fast, you know. Johan Blake, I see Johan Blake also in some batsmen more time, you know. Who was it that he hit in his head? He hit a Jamaican batsman in their head there, some time ago, Johan Blake. Yeah, he did it at a Jamaican batsman. So it's gonna be very interesting now, you know. This match, two quick wickets now, and the Falcons are back in it. 77 for 4, so 23 and 22, 45 needed, and it's 10.1 overs, so 59 deliveries. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Cornwall bowls to older and older. Play this away down to fine leg. Just sweeping it around the corner. Just paddling it around the corner. Just setting his bat and allowing it to just go around the corner. So 79 now for 4. And they come back for 2. So if you get older and Athana's here, you know, if you get them before 20, before 100, leading edge as Older came on his front foot and looked to turn that into the onside. Came off the outer edge, run down to backward point for a single. 80 for 4. So Cornwall, 2.3 overs, 2 for 12. He should have had a third when Odin Smith dropped the catch. From what we saw on the television, I think it was a difficult catch. But Brown, who's in the ground, said that it was a straightforward catch. But I would love to see it again. But to me, he was full stretch to his right. So Cornwall bowls to Atanase. Atanase on the back foot, plays it to extra cover, and there is no run. I listen to soca music when working out at the gym. A lot of person does that in a champion. Even here in Jamaica, soca artists making hit away over deep mid-wicket for 6. Good shot there by Alec Atanase, right out of the screw, down on one knee, slug sweep it over deep mid-wicket for 6. 86 now for 4. Atanase moves up to 21 from 14. Soca artists making money in US, England, Canada, Germany, etc. But it's the same thing for reggae. So I don't know what... if you intend to say, TKR, that reggae artists are not making any money, but soca artists are making money in these places, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Reggae artists have been doing that for years, all over Europe. They are hardly ever be... hardly here. The top reggae artists are hardly on the island of Jamaica. In America, like New York City, people know about soca because of the West Indian Day Parade and Carnival because of the demographics of people here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What's the score? 87. Sorry, Byron Banton. You know, it's like we are talking about so many different things tonight. I hope I gave you the score. 87 for 4 after 11 overs. 22 for Atanase, Older on 3. You know, it's one of those things because we were so stressed in the West Indies series. So tonight we really just toying out and just rolling a flex, you know. Imad Wasim to the left-handed Atanase who steered this down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. One more to the total. You know. Yeah. Soca Fitness Lals, and I don't know. I can't understand those, you know, Nigel Brown. You know. You see that girl that you are standing beside Nigel Brown, I think she's the same girl that was at the first T20 match. I need to talk to her now. Imad was in bowls to Jason Older, who plays it to mid-on. No run. The score remains 88 for 4 after 11.2 overs. Atanase on 23. Jason Older is on 3. Imad was in bowls to Older. Older played it down to mid-off, and there is no run. 88 for 4. Imad Wasim in his third over, none for 9 from 2.3 overs. The wily left-arm orthodox spinner from Pakistan round the wicket, bowls to Older, who goes deep in his crease, cannot beat extra cover though. The score remains at 88 for 4. Atanase on 23, Jason Older on 3. Older is on strike, 3 from 5 deliveries. Imad Wasim round the wicket. He comes in now, twirl his body, bowls to Older, who hit it over long on for 6. Over pitch, and Older just hit it over long on for 6. 94 for 4 now. Pitched up and hit over long on for 6. Imad Wasim none for 15 from 2.5. Jason Older move up to 9. Atanase with him on 3. Okay, TKR. Okay, TR. Okay, TKR. That's why sometimes we need to be elaborate more on our commenting. So TKR saying the comment about soca artists was not really to say that reggae artists are not making money, but just to react to the comment that said that on the Caribbean people know soca. He was making it known that soca musicians are all over the world making money. So yes, I agree. Yeah, and Mr. Casanova is making a good point too. Imad Wasim comes in, bowls to old and old off the back foot, just ease it down to long off for a singer. He moves up to 10. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot moves up to 95 for 4 at the end of over number 12. Oh, Michael Douglas is saying, you have countries where people have never heard of soca. Everybody know reggae in every country. Everybody, Michael, everybody. You don't think you're stretching it when you say everybody in every country? I agree. In my opinion, reggae is more widely known than soca. But when you say everybody in every country, Michael, you know, I think you're stretching it. You know, we shouldn't start this reggae because this thing now start taking on a I'm going to end the poll, you know, because I don't like where this is going. I'm not going to do another poll like this, you know. While I love the controversy, I'm not going to do another poll like this. Not at all. No, sir. No, I love the energy in the chat. I love the feedback and everything. But I think that this is now taking on well, it's not cricket, it's music. So let it make it stay. We're talking about music. If it was cricket, I slapped away by Jason Holder down to the field and the long off boundary for a singer. 96 for 4. If we're talking about the West Indies team, I would understand. Soca have taken over the lead. Wow, Soca got ahead, man. Soca got ahead. Even dancehall is stepping up. Wow. Even dancehall is stepping up. Energy God. Thanks to Bob Marley. Did a presentation and Bob Marley in college, said Kervin Duncan. Athanaze turned this away. True backwards square. Like, I agree with your frame. We need to talk about some cricket now, don't? Although, as I said in a frame, we are relaxed because the West Indies series is out 97 for 4 after 12.2. And everyone of us here who support West Indies cricket, they, was under stress. Shakib Al Hassan bowls to the right-handed holder who beats the dive of the man at cover as it goes down to long off, and there is a single. That's a dive of Simit. 98 now for 4 after 12.3. So really and truly, they just need 24. That's 4 big hit. 4 big hit. Shakib Al Hassan, the very controversial Bangladeshi left-arm orthodox spinner, round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who played it out into mid-wicket. Gets a singer. The score goes up now to 99 for 4. Energy God said was Ayana said this is a never-ending conversation. Love the energy. Yeah, thank you, Ayana. Yeah, I love the energy too. That's why I don't stop the poll, you know, because you know I don't stop it. Soca does give me my powers. It's a soca song. Round the wicket comes. Oh, Shakib Al Hassan, he didn't deliver. You remember Shakib Al Hassan was the man who appealed for timeout and have matches out timeout in the World Cup 2023 ODI World Cup. I don't have a problem with those things. Bowls to Older beat the dive of the man at short extra cover, goes down to the field and a long off boundary. That's Fabian Allen. 100 up for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot after 12.5 overs. They are 100 for 4. Athanaze on 25. Jason Holder on 13 from 10 deliveries. Hassan in his first over, none for 5 from 5 deliveries. And they are full of energy in the crowd. Akib Al Hassan bowls to Athanaze, who turned his shoe forward a square. Just one more to the total. 101 for 4 at the end of 13. Social sells out clubs, reggae sold out arenas. It's Kingman is saying that soca sells out clubs, reggae sells out arena. And Nick Vickers is saying, I saw Burning Spear at the Glastonbury Festival in 1999. He was amazing. Yeah, Burning Spear, yes. Mr. Casanova, I'm Guyanese. We can cuss out, said Frame. Nigel Brown said that we got this. What do you think? Reggae or soca? What do you think, Mrs. Brown? Reggae. Okay. Yeah, no cussing at school scene. Yeah. What if the I take things to heart, said Frame. Oh, what happened to Marshall Montana? He was their soca star once. What's this new soca star now? So Athanaze is on 26. Older is on 13. It's 101 for 4 after 13 overs. McCoy, or better McCoy, is to bowl over number 14. So 21 needed. Just about 3 runs and over needed at this time. 21. So it's Simit, or Dean Simit is going to bowl. So there's a long bowling lineup, probably too many bowlers. I heard somebody say too many all-rounders in this team. You know how much people owe me drinks? They're dodging me out like custom, charging them extra when they enter the country. Lal said Jamor Small over the wicket, comes Simit, bowls through to the keeper. Good length there, good line. Hope he keeps it right there. You know how many people owes me drink? They're dodging me out like custom, charging them extra. Oh, you're a custom officer, Jamor Small? Okay, cool. Yes, drink some coconut water, Frame, and calm down. Let's watch now. Simit is on his way to bowl to Athanaze. He's over the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, and he padded it down to backward square leg, straight to the fielder, and they will get a singer. The return comes in. One more to the total, 102 for 4. Shea Hope is too inconsistent, man. He needs to step up for the Guyana and West Indies. Well, Shea Hope has been consistent for the Guyana Uppers and Amazon Warriors for the past 2 years doing a Frame. So I think again, I don't think you're quite right there. He has been consistent for them for the past 2 years. Was it in 2023 that Shea Hope was the leading run scorer or something? He has been consistent. Even if he was not the leading run scorer, he was right up there. So Simit, in his first over, none for 1 after 2 deliveries. He's going to bowl to Jason Holder, who's on 13 from 10 deliveries. Athanaze is with him at the crease, 27 from 21. 102 for 4. So there's a backward point. There's a third man backward point, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. He bowls down the leg side, through to the keeper. Wide signal. Never adjust this line from the left-hander to the right-hander. It would have been a good delivery to the left-hander. In Canada, no, Jamaica is not in this CPL. They will be in the next one. In Canada, someone said, in Canada, Desmond Gardner, reggae is #1 African music. Yes, thank you. He don't perform in the finals and big games. Simit comes in, bowls to Holder short, and he pulls it down to long on wide, 4 runs, 2 bunks into the boundary. 107 for 4 after 13.3. That sat up and he hit it away. Just a tennis ball bunks. He don't perform in the finals and big games, said Frame. Come on, Odin. Well, that was pulled away. It was short. As a St. Lucian, soca is the only genre that evolved positively. Reggae, nowadays I can't relate, said Ed Matterit. Ed, I am thinking that you are probably mixing up dancehall with reggae, because reggae is still vibrant and still. Simit bowls to Holder, taken on the pad. The keeper skips across from behind the stump and field. So the score goes up by 1. 108 for 4. 108 for 4. Just 14 away now. That's just my reaction, Ed Maturin, because everyone's circumstances is different. I'm not in your space. I don't know. Being in Jamaica, I would have a better gaps of it. But, so, yes. Simit bowls to Athanaze, and Athanaze drive down to backward point for 4. Pitched up, and he led into that one and driven it through the offside for 4. So 10 runs off this over thus far, 112 for 4. Let's pitch up. Frame, no man. We want you to express your opinion, but we don't want you to express 8. Right, frame? Simit balls to Atanes in the here, down the ground, and the bunks to me down. End of the over. At the end of over number 14, 113 for 4, 9 to win. So we want you to express yourself. We want you to have a good time. You know, and we all want to have a good time, but we don't want to express 8. Yeah, respect to you to Ed Materin. A pleasure having you here. What would you consider Bujo and Romain Verger? Reggae or dancehall, said Curvin Brown. I think Bujo is dancehall. Romain Verger is probably reggae. I think you'd say Romain Verger is reggae. But Bujo is definitely hardcore dancehall. You know? What's your thoughts? You know? But I love this music argument. You know, it was quite inspiring. Mrs. Brown? Yeah, I will be ready in less than 10 minutes here. It's played away to backward point and there is no run. Yeah, I think the match will end in this over and then we'll have a wrap up. Sheldon is saying, frame, don't let me have to ride for you. So Mr. Casanova is saying, okay, what a delivery there by Seals. Oh, it was a short delivery, it bunks high. Oh, over the head, down to the boundary for 5. So just 4 needed now from 35 deliveries. Just 4 needed. 4 wide there by Seals. Seals banging it in. Bang it in, and it went high. Poor Joel Andrew. He couldn't get to it. So just 4 needed. They are closing in on victory. Romain should be Lovers Rock. Okay, cool. From a soca island, Bujo is reggae. Closer to Bob than any other, said Curvin Duncan. I don't think many Jamaicans think. But again, maybe you see, Curvin, I'm thinking that probably you don't quite understand it. Well, I don't want to say you don't quite understand the genre. You may well, but I think most Jamaican will tell you that Bujo is really dancehall. Kingman is saying reggae is all over the world, even the Arabic countries. Most people in some region of the world don't know what is soca, so the controversy start again. You put on fire. Yes, please. I told you I'm hungry now. All right. No, man, we're not getting vexed with you. We're only saying that we want everyone to enjoy themselves, but we are not going to. We don't want it to be coming out. This is a review. A ball clearly misses the bat. Daylight between the bat, and it goes through to the keeper. So there's no edge there. So Atanes survive. So Brathwaite gets that one correct. 118 for 4. So Fleming is saying Bujo is both. Yeah, you can say that. Maybe after Seals bowls to Atanes drive to mid-off, there's no run. In recent time, you could say yes. Ask the host what soca song he knows, said who that? Good stuff and a blessed night. Yes, those are good. It's good stuff. What is the reason for the review you always? Okay. What is the reason for the review that you always lose? Turn away into pass the man at backward point and they get a singer. Says 120 for now. So maybe the next poll we should look at is which one is maybe we should look at the dish. Ackee and saltfish for Jamaica. What is it for Barbados? Flying fish and what? So you guys need to tell me the national dish of the country so that, well, I can only do 4. I only have 4 options. So what we'll do, since it is 6, since we have 6, we have the Leeward Islands, the Windward Islands, and we don't want to leave out anybody. We are going to do a runoff. So tomorrow night, we're going to do 3 and 3, and then now the 2 winner and the best second place finisher will go to the finals, which is the best national dish. We're getting somewhere now tomorrow night. What ID? Send down some ackee and saltfish that Sheldon Smith. Yeah, so guys, I know Barbados is a flying fish and what's the national dish of Barbados? Flying fish and what? Sheldon, what's the national dish of Trinidad? Bob Marley and David Rudder, 2 respected artists in DTKR, big artists. Buja done both reggae and dancehall over his career. True. What is it called? Courage. We're not going to get into your argument in a frame, because that's for you and Trinidad alone. That is localized. That is a localized. So as expected, it's going to end in this over. So here's Jaden Seals. Again, Banja Moore from the chat when matcha play. I send kids in at Warner Park because I'm always giving trouble. So let me check the poll. So, so the scores are level. Jaden Seals to Atanez, who is on 33. Older is on 18. Bowles whipped away. Brilliant shot by Atanez down to deep mid wicket for 4. That's it. 1 bounce. And so the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons are beaten by the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots by 6 wickets. It was really a pleasure having you here. I really enjoyed this discussion. It's so much fun because West Indies is not playing. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful evening. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. As you heard me telling my wife, I'm on the hungry side. So take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. God bless you. Respect to you all. I appreciate you much.